queen as a new leader.
If you follow the normal rules, a lot of times they will just go out and kill the domestic queen.
They'll get her out of the hive and they'll have her for lunch. Get her out of the cage box. So they have a cage, a little box that she comes in, a little queen cage. There's a sugar plug. It takes them 3 days to eat through the cage. And by then they've all smelled her and think she's great. And when she comes out, if they're African bees to eat, if she comes out and they're nice bees, then they allow her to become their new queen. So just like with a puppy, like with a poodle and some baby wolves, right? If you had a poodle that was nursing baby wolves, they'd be like, I'm cool with that. I don't care. I just need to have some mommy here, right? So they're cool. Young poodles, young wolves will go for a poodle, but old wolf will eat a poodle. So that's why we're saying that we want to separate old bees and young bees and requeen the young bees. So how do you separate old bees and young bees? Does anybody know how to do that? So what you do is you move the hive from here over to there, and you put a catch hive here. The old bees will come back to this hive because they're already programmed here. The young bees will get reoriented and they'll figure out that the new hive is their new location. So after a day of moving this hive there facing that direction and a new hive here facing this way, this will be full of old bees and that will be full of young bees plus the queen. So now you got to go in and take the queen out and put a new queen in. And now the new queen is with her babies who are going to adopt her, and when she hatches out, they're going to all, when she gets eaten out of the cage, they're going to all say, great, new queen, we love her. So these bees over here, these old bees, you can just let them make honey and live in their retirement community here until they become too old to use, or you can merge them with a different hive. And you know how to merge bees? So the best way to merge bees is if you just plop one hive on top of another one, they have a huge slaughter. They all kill each other, kind of like what's going on in Ukraine. So you don't want that to happen. So what you really want to do is you put a piece of newspaper between the old hive and the new hive you're trying to introduce to it, and you just punch a couple little tiny slits in the newspaper. And now, as they chew through that newspaper and eat through it, they exchange smells, they get to know each other, they give each other high fives, handshakes. By the time they eat through the newspaper, then they're okay to merge, and they can do that without killing each other. So that's the way of merging two adult hives together without having a huge slaughter. So this is an owl box / beehive. Most owl boxes are beehives in this area because the bees have very few places to live, and so they always want to take over any new location which acts like a hive. So irrigation boxes or AT&T boxes or under the shed or in an owl box, all are great new locations for bees in this rather arid